Hello everyone. Today I will be talking about a few viable runes on Shen that you can use in your secondary tree on the rune page. We're going to keep the primary runes the same. For me, that's Grasp. I know some people like to use Lethal Tempo. That's fine as well. But the secondary tree is where we can get some flexibility and we can choose what style that we want to play and, what's best for the matchup at the time. So here are 3 different secondary runes that you can use on Shen. The first rune that I want to mention is called Approach Velocity. Now, I want to give a quick shout out to Chill Trav. He's the one who kind of gave me inspiration to try this out. And he's got a YouTube channel, so go check him out. But this rune will give you bonus movement speed towards enemies that are CC'd. It will give you bonus 7.5% move speed towards any enemy that is CC'd, but this bonus is doubled to 15% when the enemy is CC'd by you. Now, this rune works very well with Shen's Q. Each time you slow an enemy with your Q, you can get a speed boost to close the gap quickly and then land your attacks. This rune seemingly has no cooldown, so it can just be always active during combat. It's nuts. The other rune slot, you can use Futures Market, or you can use Magical Footwear. I'm not sure which one is better, so just choose what you prefer. And the summoners that I use would be Ignite with Flash or TP with Flash, but I'm sure you can get away with other ones. Whatever you like to use the best. I'm not going to be the gatekeeper and tell you which is better than another one, but Approach Velocity, solid rune and a lot of fun to use. Now, the next rune that I will mention is Scorch. Now, this rune will set the enemy on fire for 1 second and apply bonus magic damage. This rune was recently buffed in the last patch from 15 damage to 20 damage, which makes it even more viable than it was before. I find that this rune works best for winning trades in the very early game, especially levels 1 through 3. The bonus damage is applied when using Q, and it has a 10-second cooldown. Now, I am not too sure if Scorch is applied when using a taunt. Maybe someone can let me know about that one, but I always use Q when I use taunt, so you really see it working when you use Q. The other rune that I use alongside the Scorch is going to be Nimbus Cloak, which basically gives you Ghost for 2 seconds after using a summoner spell. Now, this goes great with Flash and Ignite, because you can use your Ignite as a gap closer, and your Flash has even more mobility than it has before. So you can flash after other people flash and still catch them. Or you can flash away from a flash, and then you can get away because of the extra speed boost. So I think that this is a solid rune pick for an offensive kind of build. If you want to just do more damage and win your lane, this is a solid pick. Now, the final rune that I'm going to mention is the Ultimate Hunter. Now, it's no surprise that this rune is on this list. I believe it's the most popular, and it may even be the most effective. It feels like it was just made for Shen, and it's just very good on him. You can gain an extra 31 ability haste when it's at maximum stats. And when you're in the late game and you've got all your stats maxed out, all your points into your ultimate, and you have full items, you can get your ultimate down to about a minute cooldown. So in my opinion, this rune works best with TP. It allows you to have a godly amount of map presence. You can be all over the map at all times, and if your team is struggling, being able to show up and help them can be a complete game changer. I use this rune with Cheap Shot, which gives you extra damage against CC'd enemies. This works really well with your Q, and it works really well with your E, but it also works when allies will CC enemies. So I feel like you can't go wrong choosing Ultimate Hunter. It's always a strong choice. I'm sure there are other runes that we can talk about, but those are the best choices for Shen right now, in my opinion. They can also be a lot of fun if you want to start experimenting with them. And it's just a good time. You should try them all out. Did I miss any runes that you know about here? Let me know. So that's all for this video. I hope you have a nice day, and I'll catch you in the next video. See you later.